Hi, I'm Mr. Frog. For a while now, I've been heavily interested in the Ultimate Iron Man game mode. With this in mind, I wanted to set myself a new challenge. Using standard UIM rules, I want to acquire one of the coolest pets in the game, the Amulet. But there's a catch. In addition to these rules, I will also not be allowed to leave the island of Zeah. This means I will have to obtain all of my gear, stats and supplies in the local areas. Can it be done? Welcome to Overzealous.
Hello and welcome to episode 29 of Overzealous. We left off in the last episode with a maple tree growing for what could be the last farming contract, well actually what will be the last farming contract, whether we get the Hespori seed or not. So first of all we're going to check the tree and see if we get the seed from this. We did not. Now the last chance we have to get the seed is from the seed pack. So we're going to head over to Guildmaster Jane. We're going to grab ourselves the seed pack from the farming contract and we are going to pray that we get it from this, because otherwise it's going to be an absolute tedious disaster of not having a depth storage. So I'm just going to drop a bunch of these seeds and we're going to open, just open all of these, and no. We have officially still not had a Hespori seed, which is incredibly infuriating, to be honest, because I really wanted that depth storage and I've spent about 4 days trying to get it. So I can't really afford to keep spending time on stuff like this when I really want to make other content. So we are going to stop hunting the Hespori seed, at least for now. I think what I'm going to do is, given that a Hespori seed is a 1 in 14 chance from a cactus, we have 9 cactus seeds. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm just trying to think if there's any of these that I need, is I'm actually just going to plant cacti and come back, check it, plant another one, check it. So I'm going to keep hold of the cactus seeds, and that way we have a good chance of getting a Hespori seed over time. Now it could possibly happen that I get unlucky and we don't actually get the Hespori seed from what is effectively 20 cactuses or cacti, because obviously we've got one here as well. And if that happens, then well, we'll have to cross that bridge when it comes to it. But for now, I'm going to be planting the cactus seed. I'm going to check this and plant it again. It would be hilarious if I got it now, but it would actually be amazing, but I don't think it's going to happen. No. Okay, so I'm going to chop this down and plant a new cactus seed, and we're also going to filter out all of these seeds and decide which ones we want to keep, and probably end up growing them, using them, whatever. Just want to clear up this inventory as best as I can. So I've decided that the first thing I want to do is use up the ores that I got from shamans. Originally I'd planned to get a lot more of these. Obviously the shaman grind went a lot shorter than I'd expected, and I was going to use them to chunk into my 73 smithing grind, which to be honest was probably just going to be 72 smithing. And I was going to boost with a Dwarven Stout. However, because the Shaman grind was so short, we actually only have like 200, and that's not going to do a lot. So I think for now, I'm just going to use these up to clear up the inventory space, and I will reconsider what I want to do for smithing in the future. So we're starting off with using up all of the iron. I'm just going to make these into whatever I feel like, honestly. Probably just going to make iron plate bodies or something and sell them to the shop, because they're not going to be that useful to me. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the coal to make Lovakite sets, or whatever they are, the armor sets, and we'll hand them in, because I think that is the best experience per coal that I can get, rather than making like steel or mithril. So, given the current inventory standards, I think I'm actually just going to alch the magic shortbow. We don't really need it for a while, and it is a very easy item to get back, so I don't really know why I've hoarded it this whole time. We'll say goodbye to that, and I'm also going to try and use up these snakegrass seeds. I'm going to head over to the farming guild, we're going to plant up some of these, and then we'll also go to the Hosidius patch, plant up some more there, and that'll be all of them gone. As for the herb seeds, I'm not too worried about them right now, because if I start growing them, I'm going to take up another space, and obviously I'm trying to get rid of all the stuff that's in my inventory. Okay, so this is going to be the last of the iron ore used up. That was definitely not worth it. I only gained 3,900 XP and it took me over an hour. I shouldn't have done that, but I'm a massive hoarder and I didn't want to just drop the ores. So, the next thing I think we're going to do is I'm actually going to head over to my house and we're going to store the Shays in armor, because I don't know why I'm still wearing it. It's just weighing me down at this point. And once I've done that, we're going to go grab ourselves a pickaxe and get ourselves some Lovakite so we can start making some armor sets or whatever. I've never actually done this before, so it's going to be a learning process for me, but let's get this done. So like I said, I've never actually done this before, so I grabbed myself an Addy pickaxe because I'm not spending 41k on a rune pickaxe just for this. And we're going to try and mine some Lovakite. I'm going to near enough fill up the inventory. I'm going to leave, I don't know, 2 spaces or something, and then we're going to go to the bank and we're going to superheat all of these and try and make them into stuff. I'm just going to see how this goes. Okay, so that is a full inventory of bars. Like I said, we did superheat them. In fact, I accidentally out one. That was quite funny. But I'm now going to go and make these into pieces, I think, and then I'm going to try and work out how I box them together. That is an entire set complete, and we actually had the perfect amount of inventory space to do so. And that's one tier handed in. That was actually kind of obnoxious because this drawer doesn't give you unnoted boxes, which is really annoying. So we're just going to take one and it comes out noted. I don't know why they do that. That's just how it is. But we are going to carry on with this. I'm going to go use up all of this coal to make Lovakite sets or Shazian sets or whatever they're called. We can only make the tier 1 because I can't quite make the higher tiers with my smithing level. But we're going to use up all this coal to make those, and then I'll probably finish up here. So we were clearing out some of the inventory space by growing the rest of the snake grass, and both patches died. That's painful. The other patch lived, obviously, because it cannot die. So I have a 100% death rate where possible. That's painful. Nearly forgot I was going to get this, but that is actually 68 mining, which actually is probably a bad thing, because now I have even less chance of getting limestone if I decided to do it. Okay, so that's the last of the coal used up. We've got ourselves 4 more bars, so that means I cannot complete a set. But I'm just going to go and make these into whatever piece I feel like. That is a random event that I don't want. I don't need the outfit. I don't care for the outfit, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm going to go make these into some pieces, just get some extra smithing XP. We can drop these. We don't need these anymore. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to actually head over to Puro, and we are going to attempt to catch some dragon implings. And the reason for this is because if I manage to get Dragonstone drop, I can make myself a Ring of Wealth, and it's something that I've wanted for a while because it allows me to automatically pick up coins, and also it is pretty much the only ring I can obtain that actually does anything. Unfortunately, I will never be able to get the Brimstone ring due to the slave requirements, just the inaccessibility of doing it, but the Ring of Wealth is my current goal with Dragonstones. So I've actually gone and quickly switched to the Arceus spellbook because I want to try out the new, or newish, Dark Lure spell, and it requires Death Runes and Nature Runes, and that is why I'm heading over to the rune shop now, so we can buy ourselves some Death Runes. I'm probably going to invest about 100 Death Runes into this, and we'll try and see what we can get with that. I'm not going to get too hopeful because last time I did Puro, I didn't find many Dragon Implings at all, and I spent like a whole day there. So that's pretty much how that is. We're just going to grab ourselves... How much are these? Okay, they're quite expensive, but whatever. We're just going to grab 100 Death Runes, and that will pretty much determine how long I spend there. If I run out of runes, I'm leaving. I might leave sooner than that, who knows. But we're going to go and grab ourselves a crop circle, thanks to Luke, and we'll head our way over to Puro. Time to catch ourselves some little impy boys. So before hunting the dragon implings, I have decided that I was going to get myself the magic butterfly net to make it a bit easier. So I've gone and got myself all of the implings, and we can now trade this in, and hopefully should be able to get ourselves a magic butterfly net. I was considering getting a jar generator, but as I cannot actually store this with Elnock, it would just kind of be annoying to get back later. So I haven't really bothered with it. We got 12 jars in here. I can always hand in some regular implings to get some more if I need to, and there's one stuck here, so I'm going to quickly grab that. And I'll stock up on some jars, and we'll get around to hunting some higher level implings. So we've been at Puro for quite some time, and I've been trying to force spawn, as I remember doing before, and it doesn't really seem to be working. The highest level impling I've actually been able to find is a nature. As you can see from the items in my inventory, mostly are from nature implings. Haven't actually been able to catch anything higher than that, and there are also a lot of people here, so I feel like even if I manage to get a dragon, magpie or a ninja impling spawn, I'm not going to get it. And due to this, I've spent a good few hours, and I think that I'm going to leave Puro now. Okay, so I have been streaming for the day, and me and the stream have decided that it is probably best for the account that I actually go back to the farming guild and pretty much just stay there until we get a Hespori seed. It is a horrible grind that I don't want to be doing, and it's going to be really bad for video content, so I do apologise, but we do need this dev storage. I cannot fathom trying to continue with the things that I want to do while not having a dev storage. To put one in perspective, I want to do mess hall, and doing mess hall with this inventory is not going to be nice, especially with how much of it I need to do. So it's gonna have to be I go back to the farming guild, try and get Hespori seed. It's unfortunate, but it is just exactly how it is, and that's just how it is. I really don't want to do this, but I'm sorry in advance. And we're back at the prison. Time to try and hunt for a Hespori seed once again. So I'm still grinding out for the Hespori seed. No luck so far, but I realised I left my spellbook on the Arceus spellbook. So we're just going to quickly head back over to the place and switch it back to normals. So quick voiceover for this clip. I did have a tier 4 contract and got a seed pack from it, so I opened up the seed packs on stream, and here are the results. This one's got like a 1 in 88 chance. Okay, that was naff. Right. Okay, now we go for the big one. Come on, please. That's not bad actually, because I can trade that in for another high tier pack. I'm happy with that. Come on, please. Okay. It's not bad though, because we still have a spirit seed, which I can trade in for another one. Did I just use it on a bush? Yes. I've only got one, Jane. Use your brain. Alright, come on, this is my last chance. Come on. Come on. That's how I feel. Wait, isn't Palm, like, rarer than the Hespori seed? And I've had, like, 3 of them now. Oh no, it's the same rarity as Hespori. But I've still had 3 of them. And Papaya seeds is the same rarity as well. Come on, game. So we switched our spellbook back to the normal one, but I'm going to go buy Auto Weed, because I know I have the points, and I just never bothered to do it, and the weeds are really starting to get on my nerves. So let's go ahead and unlock that, so that I don't have to deal with weeds anymore. And we got 395 points. Let's grab ourselves Auto Weed. Goodbye, weeds. There we go. To make the most of the time that I'm waiting for stuff to grow, I'm actually going to head over to the fishing shop in the Warrens, and we'll grab ourselves a fly fishing rod and some feathers, just so I can do something while waiting, because at the moment I'm basically just standing around waiting for stuff to grow, and it's pretty boring. Alright, Mr. Fishmonger, let's grab ourselves a fly fishing rod, and I don't know if I want to grab packs or not. Okay, I'll just grab like 600 feathers. If I have to get more, I'll come back. Or I can just kill chickens, because I'll be that bored. There is a sneaky little 49 fishing. So just to put into context how long I've been hunting a Hespori seed, we have done quite a lot of farming, you can see from all the seeds in the inventory, and if I harvest this next snake grass, we get ourselves 66 farming. Now, I wasn't expecting to get a level from this. Another fishing level making its way in at level 50. Another fishing level at 51. Just got 52 fishing, but had a full invent, so I decided to drop the fish. Didn't even realise, but 52 fishing. We've only got 11 feathers left, so we'll probably be finishing up with fishing fairly soon, and I'm going to find something else to occupy my time. Okay, so I lied. There's another fishing level. We went and killed some chickens for some feathers, just so I could finish up this, but for real now, I'm going to finish off the last 3 feathers, and then we're going to go do up all of our farming stuff, because it should be nearly grown now. We can also hand in our contract, and then I'm going to vary it up a little bit, because I'm getting absolutely sick of just sitting outside the farming guild. Okay, so we've completed our previous contract. We now have a contract to do Maple Tree. We just need to pray that this doesn't die, because I only had the 1 seed. And we are actually going to now head over to Tai Farm. The reason for that is just because I'm going to need the Tai Farm points eventually, and it's something that I can do with limited space. Not that I really want to be doing it, but I can do it. So I'm going to minigame over to Typh, and we're going to try and get some of this done. I'm probably going to be popping back here occasionally to try and check on my plants and try and get as many contracts done as I can in the next few days. Hopefully it doesn't take that long to get Hespori seed, but who knows. So before we start Tai Farm, I've considered this for a while, and I know I said it in a previous episode that I wasn't going to get it, but I think I'm going to need the seed box, because all these seeds that I've been collecting to do contracts and stuff,
they've accumulated, and even after I get the Hespori seed, I'm still going to be stuck with multiple herb seeds. So yeah, I'm pretty much just going to buy the seed box. I know I can't store it anywhere, and it is a little bit annoying, but it's definitely going to help me out for a while, so I definitely think it's worth it.
So I'm just going to quickly do a voiceover of these next few TIE farm clips just to say thank you to all of you who are being very patient with the way this grind has gone. It is taking significantly longer than I expected to get a Hespori seed, and due to this my content has kind of slowed down a bit. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do but I'm not going to be able to do for a little while yet, but we are going to end off this episode here. In the next episode it's probably going to be a bit more of the same. Hopefully we can get lucky soon, and I will do my best to try and make the episodes somewhat entertaining, even if it is just going to be a grind for Hespori seed the entire time. I will see what I can put in there to make the content a little bit more exciting for you guys. Again, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate the support and the patience, and I'll see you again next episode.